Now, if you're over 40 and you're wanting to level up, whether it's getting a promotion or switching careers or even landing a keynote speaking gig, well, you need a portfolio site. And today, I'm going to break down exactly why this is your secret weapon. And trust me, some of these stats, well, they're going to shock you. Let's get right into it. So why is a portfolio site a game changer for professionals over 50? Here's the deal. Age bias in the workforce is real. I've experienced it, and most likely so have you. 76% of older workers have experienced age discrimination. That can be pretty discouraging. But here's the good news. A portfolio site can help you flip the script. Instead of hoping recruiters, employers, or event planners see your value, well, you can showcase your skills and expertise loud and clear. So why does that matter? Well, first off, it provides proof over promises. A portfolio site allows you to showcase your best work instead of just talking about it. And it's going to create a visibility in Google. Most decision makers Google you before they reach out to you. So if you don't control what they find, well, Google will. Plus, it's going to help you stand out in a crowded job market too. Hiring managers and event organizers get hundreds of applications. So a website makes you a lot more memorable. Now, let's talk about numbers. Get this, 56% of hiring managers are more likely to hire someone if they have a personal website over someone who does not have one. And keynote speakers with a strong personal brand, well, they earn 40 to 50% higher fees than those who just rely on LinkedIn. Pretty wild, right? So why is now the time for you to build one? I know some of you might be thinking, well, it sounds great, but I just don't need one yet. And that is where most leaders and professionals really miss out. Here's why waiting is a real mistake. First of all, career opportunities happen fast. A recruiter calls, a CEO stumbles across your name, or a conference needs a last-minute speaker. If you're not ready, well, you're just going to miss out. And there's no doubt that AI and search are changing the game. More hiring decisions are made through digital searches than ever before. So without a website, well, you're just basically invisible. Plus, personal branding isn't optional anymore. In fact, Google searches for the term personal branding have skyrocketed 200% in the last 5 years. So if you don't claim your digital space, well, then someone else is going to. All right, now I know some of you are probably still on the fence. So let's tackle some of the more common objections that people give. I hear them all the time. Some people say, well, Terry, I'm just not job hunting right now. Okay, that's cool, but are you not wanting a job promotion or getting a better leadership role or landing a speaking gig? You're still going to need to boost your online visibility. And other people might say, well, I already have a great LinkedIn profile. All right, now, hear me out. LinkedIn's great, but it's controlled by an algorithm, and you don't own it, so you can't control it. It's like building a house on rented property. Now, on the other hand, a website is yours forever. No ads, no distractions, just you and your expertise front and center. And okay, this is really a big one. I don't have time to build one. Now, the fact is, you don't need a 10-page website. You can create a simple one-pager with your bio, your experience, your contact info, and you can have it all set up in a weekend. All right, so here's all you have to do to get started. Just first of all, buy a domain name. And if your name is available, then you'll want to grab it. Now, you can think of it like, yourname.com, something like that. You can think of a domain name like your street address on the internet. There needs to be a physical home with that address, right? So you'll need a place for your website files to live. Now, this is called a hosting platform. Now, this is where all your files for your website are stored. So it's just like putting stuff in a house. Okay, now pick a platform. Now, when it comes to building your website, choose something that's just easy to use, easy to maintain, and helps you get found online. Now, for that, I recommend WordPress. It powers almost half of the internet. It's easy to use. It's super customizable, and you can grow it as your expertise and maybe the content that you want to expand. Well, you can just build it out from there. You can start with a domain, an affordable hosting, and a free theme to get your website up and running. Then just start with 3 simple sections. All right, let's break it down. You don't need to go all crazy with a 100-page website when you're just getting started. Just keep it super simple with just 3 sections: about, work samples, and contact. That's it. Now, trust me, this is going to make things way easier for you. The about section is basically your hello to the world. You don't need to write a novel here. Just tell people who you are, what you do, and why you're the real deal. You can think of it like a quick introduction that you might give someone if you meet them out somewhere. Keep it casual, but let your personality really shine through. Next, you want to create a work sample section. Now, that's where you're going to show them what you've got. You've worked hard to build up your skills. Now it's time to show them off, whether it's a project, a design, an article, or something else. Just let people see your best work. Doesn't have to be a huge portfolio, just a few juicy samples that scream, hey, I know what I'm doing. Then you'll need to create a simple section on how recruiters and potential employers can contact you. Now, just make it easy for people to reach you. Don't make them search for your info. Put an email address in there. Use a contact form. Or even, you could put your social handles on there as well. Now, if someone wants to hire you or collaborate with you, they need a quick way to get in touch with you. And that's it. Just these 3 sections, and you'll already be light years ahead of most people who are still thinking they just need to make the perfect website or perfect LinkedIn profile. You'll have everything in place, and you can always tweak things as you go. And hey, if you want to make this super easy, I've got a free template that's going to help you get started today. Just check out the link in the description. So tell me, do you have a portfolio site yet? Drop a comment below, let me know. And if you found this helpful, well, give it a like and subscribe, share it with someone that you think might want it or need it. Remember, your career is your future, your opportunities, and in your hands. So take control of it, stand out, and make the world see what you bring to the table. I'll catch you in the next one.